go to the starting lineups. The Lady Longhorns will go this way. A 5'7" junior, number 5, Chloe Reimer. Northern Valley will counter with a 5'4" sophomore, number 1, J.C. Giphart. For the Longhorns, a 5'7" senior, number 10, Jennifer Cochran. She is their leading scorer at almost 9 a game. Northern Valley will with the 5'8" freshman, number 2, Hayden Cox. Back to the Longhorns, a 5'6" freshman, number 11, Lexi Rush. Northern Valley will go with their 5'6" senior sharpshooting guard, number 3, Delaney Sides. On the interior, the Longhorns will play a 5'8" junior, number 15, Peyton Tweedy. Northern Valley's 5'7" sophomore, number 4, Jordan Cox. And the last starter is a 5'5" senior, number 25, Jenna Barnes, for head coach Stacy Hudson and assistant coach Jarek Wagenblast. Northern Valley will go with the 5'7" sophomore, number 33, Iris Skimper. Head coach Dean Lewis, assisted by Lacey Hansen. Aim, feels good to be back in the saddle with you. This one's going to be a fun one, as it always is up here in the Crow's Nest in the doghouse.
It is, Clint. And the fun thing about this is we kind of talked about the change in the coaching regime over there at Thunder Ridge. So I'm pretty excited to see how this team comes out and plays a little bit different style. You kind of expect, Thunder Ridge to be a very physical, very next man up mentality with those teams playing solid defense, but really, really just getting after it. And so I know these ladies over there in blue, they've been in that program and that system for years now. So they still have that work ethic that comes from a Grauholtz type team, but they might have a little bit more of a mentality of who knows on what the flow is going to be like offensively, especially. So we'll see what happens out here.
Jordan, now a skip pass. Skimper has it blocked, but a foul is going to go on Tweedy, the first one of the night, sending Skimper to the line.
And that was a really good skip pass right there, finding Iris on that backside block, and that's what led Tweedy to have to foul her because it was perfect positioning.
Oh, I've been missing you, buddy. That was spectacular.
But great ball movement right out of the gate for the Lady Huskies. And they're looking for a good bounce back here, as they've kind of ran into a couple of tough matchups yesterday, losing to Weskin by 11. So they're looking for a get-right game here on their home court.
Last time they got a win, their leading scorer was Iris Skimper. She had 20 in that one. She's got 2 in here. What'd you say?
Was it 20 or 25? It was a good game.
I was quoting 20, but I could be wrong.
I bet you're right. 25 is tonight, maybe. We'll see.
Maybe tonight. Now Northern Valley's going to be in their man-to-man defense as they're pressuring the ball everywhere. Sides now on Tweedy. Now they'll go all the way back and reset this at the top of the key with Jenna Barnes. As she drives around the left side, a switch off has J.C. Giphart picking her up. Rust all the way out top, the freshman directing traffic here for the Longhorns as they try and run a double screen and an illegal, a 3-second violation. I thought the whistle was going to be for an illegal screen, but it's just a violation, and Northern Valley will play it in from there. The Horns are going to pick up full court here, trying to put the pressure on, and Northern Valley, first time down, is going to break it with ease. Sides, corner, no. Offensive rebound. Hayden kicks out to JC, who does put it in. They're 2 for 2 tonight.
Full court pressure has been the Lady Huskies' kryptonite a little bit here this year, so them being able to handle that well the first time out. The best way to get a team out of pressure like that is to make them pay for getting in pressure like that. You got to be able to move the ball well and score.
Northern Valley's foul on the shot. Rust went a fadeaway jump shot. Skimper got her on the arm, made it even shorter. Will put her to the line. But defensively so far, Northern Valley doing a good job of making contending shots.
Yeah, really nice job switching off when they feel like they have to here, but nice job by Rust going out strong with that shot, getting her to a chance at the free throw line. Misses the first of two. But with this shot, she's going to see if she can get the scoring going for these Lady Longhorns.
She is unable as Sides rips the rebound down and pushes for Northern Valley. Skip pass to Jordan. Pump fake, now she'll go onto the interior. Inside, runners up, no whistle on that one, and we'll go the other direction.
I like the take, though. Going into the teeth of that defense, being aggressive with it. See if she goes back to that well, and this one's going to be a foul. We'll see who they give it to here. It's on the floor.
Did he give it to Skimper again?
I believe so.
And just like that, Irish Skimper picks up her second. And just under 2 minutes of play here, she's got to be clean. She cannot run with that third foul here early in this one. JC knocks it out of the freshman's hand. Lexi Rush. And she'll play it in right in front of Northern Valley student section that is sitting hands on in their laps at the moment as a turnover there. We'll give it back to Northern Valley.
Yeah, just a touch of miscommunication there. Ball went into Reimer. She was trying to give it back to her quick, but Russ was looking to get in position, so just not on the same page with that. And here a pass is picked off in the lane. That's Chloe Reimer taking this one away, but loose ball here. Skimper gets fouled on the way up.
Northern Valley had turned the ball over.
Just happened, yeah.
But they have, it's kind of like when they get that turnover or any ball that's along that baseline, Coach Lewis has got them fly into that basketball to try and to pin them down. They had 4 ladies against 1 down here. If they could have just got it off, it would have been an easy layup on the other end.
Yeah.
But because of the pressure, they're able to send Skimper back to the line where she makes another one.
And that's exactly why, when you get that turnover right there, you're kind of used to all the pressure falling back from you. You got a second to breathe. But if you can squeeze that new ball handler a little bit, it gives you an opportunity to get that ball back and have a quick look at it, which works right here.
6-0 they lead now. Tweedy with it, surveying over the crowd. Trying to go for a skip pass, and we'll finally get it to Chloe. Back to Rust it goes. She's got an opening floater inside. Tweedy is too long for her, and we'll go the other direction. How about Northern Valley's defense here?
Yeah, really good defense there. Trying to find Tweedy, but even if she would have been able to catch that ball, the pressure was very good. Keeping her off the block, it would have been a tough spot for her to turn around and make a play.
Hayden's going to press the line, and now it's taken away by Barnes.
2-on-1, and they work it well right there. A little bit of give-and-go action. Barnes waits for the defender to come over to her and gives it to Cochran for the first bucket of the game for Thunder Ridge.
And a held ball will belong to Thunder Ridge. They'll play it in right in front of the Northern Valley bench. Set it with Rust. As they work over a couple ball screens. Step back shot by Barnes. Off glass and down. Just like that, they brought this to a 2-point game.
Huskies doing a nice job attacking the middle of this pressure right here. Cochran's going to pick up the blocking foul. As she caught Jordan Cox as she came across that timeline.
And they fell into a zone here. Inside out. Hayden's got to clear the lane.
Does look like
got to clear the
look.
lane. And it is. It's going to be a 3-second violation. They were victimized by 2 of those calls last night as well.
And I don't mind the falling back into that 2-3 look until Northern Valley can do something about it on the outside. But as of right now, all 4 of their points coming from inside, but the other 6 coming from a foul that came on the inside. So extend them out a little bit. Northern Valley struggled a little bit more from the outside the last few games, especially Delaney's side, looking to get right here, held scoreless yesterday, and usually that's something that we do not say about the guard from Northern Valley.
No, we never do. Madison Brown comes in,
blocked there from Delaney's side.
Blocked by Sides. She's digging in there, and she'll rip that ball away. keeping the possession here for Northern Valley. Crossover, JC, I love to see that aggression, knocked out by Tweedy. They'll keep it here. Excuse me, that's not Tweedy, that was Cochran. Sides open, corner pocket, 3, up and good. Delaney Sides.
Right on cue, right? Just as we were saying, the best way to beat a zone is to be able to hit those shots from the outside, and Delaney does so.
Delaney with over 100 threes made in her career, second all-time of any lady in a green and white uniform.
Getting a second look at it here.
Sides dumps into Jordan, works around JC. Baseline jumper for her is just off the mark.
This is Madison Brown with that long rebound, getting it back for the Lady Longhorns. There's a scrum on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. Oh. you got a good look at that one at home. You can decide if you thought that was a jump or if that one should have been still going there. But nonetheless,
Brooke Preston will check in for Northern Valley.
Causes the Huskies to get the ball back.
This inbound goes to Jordan. Hayden has it blocked. Madison Brown having an excellent job coming off the bench, and now a travel is going to be called on a new player into the game. This is Jasmine Ferguson, the 5'3" sophomore.
Don't want to mess up our camera feed.
Northern Valley going against this
Gibbard
zone
gets
pressure.
it poked away, and the Longhorn sandwich her on that loose ball and take it back. Hayden needs to make sure she doesn't pick up a silly foul here, but doing a nice job creating a little bit of havoc. They have to cross that half-court line to not cause a turnover. Delaney Sides picks this pass away. A lot of loose ball here in this first quarter.
Yeah, the defense for Northern Valley has been good, and the passing hasn't been tremendous for the Longhorns, and now a travel is going to be called as Cochran tried to go baseline. She was there, but then the Northern Valley defense collapsed. Well, it'll be anxious to see how long they stay in this 1-3-1 full court pressure look, the Longhorns, because Northern Valley's been getting some decent looks out of it, and they haven't yet turned them over through it. This pass goes to Jordan. She's going to go on the interior Euro step.
They're going to call the travel here before the contact, saying she had a third step.
She did. Brown with it. Now she's trying to get inside, and another travel is going to be called on the other end. This one on Peyton Tweedy. Sloppy play. Northern Valley now going to try and cross without a dribbling once. Sides works around. Nice pocket pass for 2 points for Preston.
Don't you love that as a coach, though? I mean, you talk about, hey, we want to get the ball from one side of the court to the other without it hitting the ground. We've been running three-man weave forever, and they finally, when you see it in a game like that, it's got to make you happy. We got a timeout here, 30 seconds from Thunder Ridge. We'll take it with them and be right back.
With fast delivery of consistent product, Long Island Ready Mix can turn your concrete dreams into a reality with high-quality cement.
Mittens Travel Center is much more than a convenience store. At Mittens Travel, you can count on them for a quick snack or a quick drink, or maybe get a sandwich from the Subway inside. Maybe you need to take a break from your travels and sit down for a meal at the IHOP restaurant. You can also stop in at the Sonic drive-thru next door. Mittens Travel Center also features high-quality fuel to keep your car or truck on the road. You don't have to come to Mittens to get their high-quality fuel. You can let them bring it to you. Whether it's on the job or on the farm, Mittens Travel Center can deliver gas, diesel, DEF, wherever you are. The next time you're traveling down Interstate 70, make it a one-stop shop at Mittens Travel Center.
Back into action. Northern Valley up 11-4 here. 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter in Almena. Going for the steal. Now they've got one as Sides has picked this one off. Hayden going to press over the right side. Now hand off to Sides. And she'll funnel into the high post. Hayden inside, kind of struggled to keep that ball. Now it's a fight is on for it. Coming out of there is Madison. And now Hayden in the backcourt being feisty. The full court pressure now for Northern Valley as they are going to get the 10-second call. And I tell you what, the one time the dad can applaud in the mic, right?
Yeah, and that was a really good job by Hayden there. Obviously lost her handle there at the high post, which led to that turnover, but did a really nice job having that pressure without picking up a frustration foul, because a lot of times you'll see people just get a little hot-headed there and too much pressure, and then you just pick up a ticky-tack foul in the back court. This is a double dribble call here that's going to go against Delaney, giving it back to Thunder Ridge. 11-4 is our score here in the doghouse.
Skimper out high with those fouls, cannot be reaching. As into the game, as this is number 13, Shea Baker, a 5'3" freshman. She's with the ball now. Preston on her. She'll put it up.
Going to say that ball was tipped and they'll call it underneath.
I thought he said no.
The guy on this close side said it was tipped and that guy said no. Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
Well,
Thunder Ridge will throw it on.
Thunder Ridge really wants to get that ball into that post, but right now they are struggling to do so here. Struggling on the inbounds play. Madison gets it back, but her toe is on the line, so the Huskies get it again.
Passing it up, breaking that with ease. Trailer is J.C. Gippart.
Good
quickly
ball
to
movement, and a travel is called. Saying that she picked up that pivot foot on the drive attempt. Let you be the judge of that at home. The play call comes in. Shea Baker mans the point. Jordan Cox takes this one and will lay it up, and she just misses on the attempt. Left it short. That's one she wants back. She has not had that easy of a look in this game. Really, nobody has. Hearing a lot of pressure coming. That's going to be a foul against Jordan right there. A lot of contact with the body check, but it was really nice defense prior to that. Looked like they were going to get him with a backcourt violation, and she probably would have laid off the hip check a little bit. They probably would have.
It was going to have been close. 27.9 to go here in this first quarter. Northern Valley still with a big lead of 11-4. They'll get it to Reimer as she drives on the other side, and a travel this side as she drug her pivot foot. We'll go back to Northern Valley. A lot of turnovers by both of these teams so far early.
Yeah, both
sides.
Teams.
Skip pass to JC. Quickly they go to Iris Skimper on the side. That ball is loose on the floor one more time. Dug out of there by Northern Valley. Sides open for three. Oh, let it go and let it splash down.
Yeah, that was absolutely nothing but net. The net hardly moved on that shot right there.
Absolutely ripped it.
Good job by them figuring something out after struggling to get it out of the low post. That takes us to the end of the first quarter. Northern Valley up 10, 14-4 over the Lady Longhorns.
Kansas.
Chance McKinney with Northwest Kansas Cattle Company is bringing a taste of the Far East right here to the Midwest. They're a family-run operation located in Alameda, Kansas that specializes in Wagyu. Whether you want jerky for a snack or a steak for supper, or maybe you just want to fill your freezer full, they are here to serve you. From pasture to plate, they'll help you all the way. Call 785-650-3679. That's Chance McKinney of Northwest Kansas Cattle Company.
If you haven't gotten the opportunity to stop by the Hut in Long Island, well, you are missing out. Providing an opportunity for the kids to work and also have some of the best food you can come by in the summer. You do only have a limited time to stop by as they are only open during the summer break for the schools. Fresh sandwiches, wraps, pizzas, salads, and any of the sides you can think of with lunch specials as well. Also, why not top off the meal with some ice cream? Supporting the Northern Valley Huskies academically, athletically, and any way else is the Hut in Long Island, Kansas.
Northern Valley hits a shot in the under 30 seconds to stretch this to a 10-point lead. 14-4. Little question on the substitutions coming in here, but Thunder Ridge will play it in. Rust to Barnes. And quickly they'll turn it over.
Going man-to-man look, it looks like instead. Perhaps. No.
Look out, first row. Grandma Skimper about 8 a player.
A little bit more of a volleyball spike right there.
That's the perils of playing the front row, right?
That's right. You pay a lot for those tickets, but it doesn't come without a cost.
Hayden working across, back to JC it goes. Dribble handoff to Hayden. Now the zone will fly over here. They can swing to JC Gippart. Her three on the way. No good. Ball still loose. Reimer with it.
Gets it to Barnes. They're pushing. They're trying to get up with numbers, and they do here. Cochran is going to get caught on the arm by Delaney Sides. Looked like she was going to have the easy bucket. Those have been the times when Thunder Ridge has really had a little bit of success here, is when they can get down and have numbers on the Lady Huskies.
Rust with it, into the middle. That ball's everywhere. Reimer with it now. Cochran, their leading scorer, going to try and go baseline around Preston, but a double dribble is going to be whistled. Preston doing a great job trying to cut her off.
Yeah, great job by her. A little bit of frustration from Cochran is, she really wants that baseline. She's the leading scorer average-wise for these Lady Longhorns, and she's kind of been held quiet here early on in this one with just 2, I believe.
We missed it. Preston. Dead with it in the corner, but gets it to Sides.
That's a tough pass out of there, but they do somehow escape that corner pressure. Iris Skimper's mid-range jumper is just off the mark, and they're running the other way.
Skimper does not want to.
And that's going to be a travel.
Oh.
She did not want to pick up that foul right there, but it was tough for Russ to get that collection of her feet right there and drug that pivot foot, which probably was the only thing that stopped Iris from getting that third foul.
They'll skip it all the way to Iris to break the press. Hayden. Now Iris turns it over. Is into the passing lane quickly was Barnes. Stop in the middle of the lane, and she will drop it in for 2 points for Jenna Barnes, her second bucket of the night. She has 4. And another pass is going to be picked off.
Foul here is going to go against Brooke Preston. Thunder Ridge is doing a lot better job of getting back and getting in those passing lanes, where Northern Valley is trying to hit that backside block.
Northern Valley will rematch here on the defensive side. Reimer. And she walks with it in the middle of the lane. That's Cochran one more time, just being frustrated by the Northern Valley defense. The patience has been great from the Lady Huskies to get it across.
And they get a 10-second call right there, as the patience, I guess, was a little too patient. I wasn't keeping count, so.
So they'll play it into Rust. Northern Valley brought a double team, but then pulled it back. Inside, Reimer with it. Sides picks up the loose ball, and here comes Northern Valley. She'll push it up the right sideline where it's knocked out by Cochran. And Sides will play it in for Northern Valley. Skip to JC Gippart. Back to Sides, was picked off by Cochran. Trying to get to the right side of the rim. Now she's smothered by all the Northern Valley defenders. Reimer open. Mid-range jump shot for hers is no good. Jordan Sky for a rebound, and we'll go the other direction. Sides, 3. She's already got 2, but an offensive board.
You just got to take that back up. Preston, I think, was surprised a little bit that rebound just kind of fell into her lap and wasn't ready to take it back up. It's going to stay with the Lady Huskies here on the side.
Sides will go baseline. She tries to dump it in, and a foul will be called on the Longhorns.
I think it's going to go against Cochran.
And it does.
Her second of the afternoon.
Sides is open. Why are they leaving her open? Oh, that one just goes to the away. But
Loose
Jordan
ball here.
will
Nice
save
hustle play. Jordan, the momentum was carrying her, but she did a really nice job throwing that ball back. Goes off the foot of a lady Longhorn. We have Leonka Vanderlinden into the game, number 20.
Thank you, Aim.
She's a 5'7" sophomore. Gebhardt left.
JC misses that jump shot. Now pinned against. She dribbled on the line. Northern Valley will get it back.
Wow.
The lunchroom doors have been very nice to Northern Valley so far.
I don't know what they just called, but now it's Thunder Ridge's ball.
The one official said he dribbled out of bounds, and then we had a foul called. Skimper picks up a third foul.
Well, and then when they initially whistled that, that's what I was worried the whistle was, because she was reaching in pretty hard. But
he pointed
when
at the line.
Yeah, I know. So I guess I don't disagree that it was a foul, but need a little uniformity across the board, right? But
I'm just stretching. No big deal to me.
It's going to be a travel right there as Brooke Preston had to go up and high point that pass. It was a little higher than she was wanting there. Couldn't gather herself before giving the ball back to Thunder Ridge. 14-6. Northern Valley still looking for their first bucket of the second quarter. Barnes gets the poked ball back. It's on the ground. Now it's between Cochran's legs. She gets it. Backside post. They finally get the look they wanted, but it's too strong, and we're going to have a jump ball. It'll stay with the Lady Longhorns here on this end. This is going to be Jasmine Ferguson back into the game. She's coming in for Barnes. We got a timeout coming from Coach Lewis. We'll take it with him and be right back.
Go Commodities in Norton, serving cattle feeders across the entire tri-state region in Kansas, Nebraska, and in Colorado. Specializing all of your bulk cattle feed, from distiller grains to soybean meal and everything in between. Contact the guys at Wesco Commodities, Gene Carter, Mitch Bimes, Rowdy Harmon at 785-877-5959. That's Wesco Commodities in Norton, Kansas.
All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA-certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
All Creatures Vet Clinic is located in Almena, Kansas, and they serve the fine folks of Phillips County and Norton County, and in and around the Almena and Northern Valley area, and of course Long Island as well, and even into southern Nebraska. All Creatures Vet Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and you can reach them by calling 785-669-2227. Small animal care, large animal care, it's all available at All Creatures Vet Clinic, supporting the Northern Valley Huskies athletically and academically.
Back to the Valley we go. 14-6, Northern Valley in the lead. Baseline jumper is away. No good. Outrun is J.C. Gebhardt. Jordan Cox out in front of her. Will put it up and put it in.
Nice job by J.C. getting her eyes up and finding Jordan streaking down to that backside post right there. And Northern Valley finally gets a bucket after almost, 4.5 minutes here in this second quarter.
My girls decided they didn't want to shoot. We'll get it into Sides' hands and she'll put it in.
Hey, it works here. I was going to say, out of that break, Thunder Ridge had done a really nice job quieting what looked like the Northern Valley offense was really starting to gel, but it took them a long time to finally get that bucket, but they get two quick ones back-to-back here, and another turnover, and they're smelling blood in the water.
Hayden going to go again.
Here after this timeout break.
And one! Holy cow, Hayden.
Big play from the freshman point guard right there.
Jordan finding her out in front, going through contact.
Was not afraid to shoot that time. Chloe Reimer's going to pick up her second foul of this one, and that's a tough one for Chloe. I'm not sure what else you do right there. Looked like she had pretty good positioning.
I really thought it might have been the other way. Sides will track it.
They're going to say she just was on the line. See if you can get to your replay button in time. Call it in, New York, for the instant review.
And this time, Jasmine Ferguson happened to be on the line when she touched the basketball. It'll go back to Northern Valley. JC.
Carry is going to be called before she goes into the contact.
She did a good job of collecting herself, but to do that, she had to
Scoop
palm it a little bit. Rust into the lane. Her jump shot is up. No good. Hayden with a rebound, looking for a teammate. Gets it over to JC. Nobody's out front other than Jordan, but they couldn't find her. Hayden over to sides. Deep three for Delaney is up, and it's good. The trifecta. Her third three of the night.
Great shot for her, and we got to get this button activated if it's the third one of the night.
Oh, 1, 2, and 3.
Cash and checks, and they're going to call a carry right here as well, as Russ was trying to get away from J.C. Gebhardt's stingy defense there.
I was looking for the button, so I wanted to check and see on that. There it is. A backcourt violation by J.C.'s good defense. Jordan with a nice pass to sides, and we are clicking on all cylinders now, boys.
Yeah, threading the needle right there. Huskies up 25-6 now after being held scoreless here in the second quarter for 4.5 minutes. They're firing on all cylinders.
And this is a 3-2 Longhorn crew coming in. Northern Valley just 1-5. Now Brooke Preston, she thought she was going to run to the races to the other end. Shot is up, no good. Sides fights for the rebound. Now it's loose on the floor. Ferguson had it for a while. Now Barnes has it for a while. Back to Cochran.
And a travel is the call right here. Cochran definitely frustrated, not able to get anything going here in this first half so far against this stingy man-to-man defense of the Lady
What I
Huskies.
like to see is all four ladies that happen to be, make it 5 ladies on the bench with
this one's just going to be an error. Trying to throw it back sister to sister, but not on the same page. Give it back.
All the Northern Valley ladies on the bench were up and screaming when they created yet another defensive opportunity. Coach Lewis has really been preaching some great defense here. They got another trap.
They're going to call a foul on the arm. Good positioning, though, from both of the Lady Huskies. Had Barnes kind of dead in the water there in the corner, but too aggressive with the hands.
Hayden will pick up her first, 4th on the team.
Baker gets this ball, and the trap is on against her as well. This one's just going to go through Barnes' legs and back to the Huskies.
Northern Valley is doing a great job of limiting even shots at the rim.
Yeah, they're extending them further and further away from the hoop, and when you're really wanting to get a living inside, which obviously Thunder Ridge is wanting to do, I don't think they've shot a single shot outside the arc.
As Coach Lewis lets them have it.
Yeah, well, that's the second time down the floor where it hasn't been because of the pressure or the defense. They've just had a careless turnover.
This time Hayden's going to try and jump in a passing lane. Go back to Thunder Ridge.
Barnes gets it back, kind of has to fall on top of it as she didn't have it fully collected. We're going to have a jump ball here with 35 seconds left. It's going to go to the Lady Huskies. We'll see if Coach Lewis tells them to kind of get across the half-court line and maybe calm down and set up a piece for one shot before the half.
No, they'll take the – I thought that was going to be right there. They had a bounce pass to Preston, but it was quickly knocked away by Ferguson to save a layup. Sides is open for three. If she finds it, they will take it. Back to Jordan. She rolls over the top of a screen into the corner for JC. Still 22 seconds to go in the half. JC turns the corner, goes downhill, floater's no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Northern Valley still with the basketball. Bounce pass to Jordan. Short jumper away, no good. Hayden with an offensive board, and she'll score.
And the thing I love most about that is even though JC didn't make that basket, she was cruising around that arc right there. And when she saw the gates open up, so she had an opportunity to take that dribble penetration, she took it immediately. Here's going to be a foul on the arm. We'll see who they give it to. Coach Lewis wants to know as well. They give it to JC Gebhardt, her first. That's a 5th foul on the Lady Huskies here this quarter, so that's going to be 2 shots coming. Barnes splashes the first one home. 0.6 left before halftime. This will probably be the last piece of action we get. And no good on the second. They must have said she was shooting.
Shooting?
Oh. I did not know that. So the third one is up and no good as well. The rebound comes down, and that'll take us to the halftime break. 27-7, the Lady Huskies now with the 20-point lead.
Northern Valley is a 1A Division II school district that serves students in both Lawrence County and Phillips County, with a current preschool through 12th grade enrollment of 152 students. Almena High School's purpose is to graduate students with successful, oriented attitudes and the skills necessary to succeed in society and be long life learners. Almena.
Welcome back into the second half. We are rolling with a lead of 27-7 for Northern Valley, and they press into a turnover in their first possession. Jordan will drop it back. JC, 3 on the way, is going to be just off the mark, but chased out of bounds by Reimer, and she looked up and thought that green line on the far side was the out of bounds line.
Oh.
So she had chased that basketball down.
You appreciate the hustle, though.
Yeah, it's just a confusion on where you're at.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4 3 balls from the Delaney sides.
Defender right in her eye right there as they didn't get her the ball when she was asking for it right away, but she's clicking right now, and that one she just could not miss.
You know, she's probably only 25 three-pointers away from the first place all time. We'll see if she can get them tonight on this pace right now.
Hey.
It'd be pretty cool if she did.
That would be pretty cool if she did.
She's open again. She will let it fly again. Oh, I got a little excited. Here's a run out by the Horns.
Travel is going to be the call right here as Barnes is trying to split the defense and go to that far side and lost the handle. The quick hands of the guards of the Huskies has been causing those balls to just pop out and tough to handle.
Jordan will dribble across. Nobody's going to guard her. She thought about a 3 for a bit. Now JC's going to put a floater up.
The runner off the window. I love it. Trey Young.
Trey Young is right. It's exactly what it looked like, the little runner. Off of the top of the glass and down. I like how Northern Valley doing a good job of just switching a lot of these off and flying to the ball. Jordan will be whistled for a foul here.
They're going to say it's on the floor.
It's got to be. She didn't release it.
Yep. Yeah, if Tweedy could have just gone up through the contact, she'd be shooting 2 right now.
Ball loose on the ground. Jordan's going to dig for it. She's going to have to split the defense this time.
That ball kind of got caught on Tweedy's hip right there. Good job by her going over and defending that shot. This one's just going to go out of bounds back to the Huskies.
Cochran's kids just about took that one.
Head on a swivel.
You expect more from a bus driver.
Yeah.
No.
Stay alert.
He's been driving my kids to school for a long time. Good teamwork there. Gets the ball all the way across and in. 2 more for Iris. Inside, they float it, and it'll go back to Northern Valley.
Yeah, just a little too much float on that one. It just hung in the air way too long. Turned into more of a 50-50 ball than feeding it into the post.
This time they'll go to Hayden, who quickly go up the court to Jordan. Inside, she'll try and dump off for Iris, and that ball is stolen out of there by Reimer. 1-on-3. Here comes the Horns.
Good dump off.
Give and go. The foul's going to be on the floor, and it'll go against J.C. Giphart. Pretty good defense when you're up against 2 or 3 Longhorn defenders to keep that to a non-shooting foul. Nice job on J.C. Gave it to Jordan. And that's Jordan's third.
Yeah, she picks up 2 in a row right there. But it is overall pretty nice defense there. Cochran did a nice job there, realizing that she was going to be too deep to make the shot herself. So dishes it back, does a nice bounce pass over. And here the Huskies get the ball back on a hustle play.
Delaney up the sideline. Cross for Iris. She'll dump inside to Jordan, and she will be fouled, and she'll go to the line. She's got to be quicker with that. It's just catch and go up. It felt like she hesitated there just enough for the defense to recover, and now Jordan's got to prove it at the line.
Yeah, pass might have surprised her a little bit there, but good job by Iris getting out of her hands really quick and going across there. When you got defenders in the paint like that, you got to be very decisive with your passes when you're going from side to side.
Jordan will knock in the free throw.
Madison Brown will come into the game, as that was Cochran who picked up that foul. She has 3 now.
With 2 makes there, Dean Lewis will call a timeout. Northern Valley, everything else going right. They're 6 of 7 from the line. We'll be right back.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Angela Tallheim, your Phillipsburg Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Angela Tallheim is a proud sponsor of the Northern Valley Huskies and all of their athletics and academics. For all of your investment needs, call 785-543-2667 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Equity Bank, they mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in the drive-thrus. They're at the Equity Bank. They're proud members of the community, big supporters of high school athletics. They shoot straight, and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. And don't forget to ask about Equity Bank Insurance, which offers an array of insurance products from home, auto, farm, business, and crop insurance.
Ferguson looking for a teammate.
Brown has it. She'll fire one away and cash. Oh, they give her the long 2 there. That's the furthest out shot that I believe the Thunder Ridge Longhorns have seen fall today.
They haven't taken a whole lot from that distance.
Doing a nice job smothering the high post there. J.C. Gebhardt's shot just a little long. Delaney Sides comes down with the rebound. They're going to say that she touched the line. They'll give it back to the Longhorns here. She was trying to go to the opposite side of that baseline, but no real estate.
None available. It was cut off by the Longhorns.
Burns her dribble, has to come get help. Brown does. Chloe Reimer in the corner. She'll drive baseline.
Floated up. Now Hayden's going to try and get to it. That's got to be backcourt.
And it is backcourt there, as Hayden never got control or touched that ball.
Hayden, Jordan can swing it to Sides, but JC will fire her 3, no good. Brown rips the rebound, and here comes Ferguson. Picked up her dribble.
Barnes is going to get called for the double dribble here. Thunder Ridge is kind of using their dribble a little bit more at that spike line here and getting themselves in a little bit more trouble than they probably need to. A couple of substitutions coming to the game. I'm not sure who all did. Brooke Preston for the Lady Huskies, and it looks like Vanderlinden for the Longhorns. Jump ball is called. It goes back the other way.
It was another one of those smother defenses when the ball is either turned over or any time that the other team picks up possession directly underneath our basket.
Backcourt violation is the call on Ferguson. Did she ever fully cross?
No, she didn't cross. The ball was being dribbled on that side of the line.
Yeah, you got to get all the way across before that activates. So tough break right there. Gebhard will eye another three. That spot hasn't really been kind to her here in this half, but she's had open opportunities, and we've seen her make them before. Another jump, so it'll be the Lady Huskies ball now. 36-9. With 3:30 left here in the third quarter, Brooke Preston down low leaves it short. Doesn't come away with the offensive board. Brown wins the scrum for that one.
Over to Ferguson, trying to step through.
So the foul call is going to go against Hayden. I thought she was on more of the receiving end of that than she was dishing it out for the foul. It's going to be Hayden's second foul of this game. Ira Skimper will check into the game for her.
Horns will play it in. Still 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Northern Valley in control, but the Horns putting together a few possessions here. Nice move to the basket there. The shot doesn't fall.
Baker has it deep. She's bailed out with a foul, as there was no way she was going to be making that one.
And the fouls are
starting to pile up for the Lady Huskies here.
as they'll go to the line.
That is foul number 4.
Number 2 on sides.
Baker leaves the first one a little short. Attempt 2 on the way. Reimer will check back in for the Longhorns.
And they've gone back into their pressure defense. Sides to Preston. And she shuffled her feet real quick. So it will be another turnover for Northern Valley.
Both these teams must think they're already on Christmas vacation
break
with all the traveling that they're trying to do out here, right?
Well, it's either that or they all want to go up to the Kearney to go to the public skate event, because there has been a lot of skating lately.
You any good at skating?
Good? No. Can I not fall on my face? Most of the time. Do I trust my hamstrings? Not really right now.
Your hamstrings and ankles say no, you're not good at skating.
But my daughters say, yeah, Dad, we want to go skating.
Yeah.
So
this shot tossed up there. Barnes has it now, and they somehow get one to go.
Right there, that's, we talk about Trey again. Quickly getting it up on the glass and going down for 2.
Skip pass over to sides. It would have been a deep 3, but thought she was going to pull the trigger on it. She'll get more of a sure look this time around, and that one's going to be a long rebound. Ira Skimper comes down with it. I think that one's tipped off of her hand.
Better go off of Brooke Preston last. Coming back in is Jennifer Cochran, the leading scorer with almost 9 a game, just has 2 tonight. JC going to sit. Hayden will come in for Northern Valley. They'll stay in the man-to-man. Hand by Hayden gets that down, and looks like we've got an ankle.
Beat Jennifer Cochran, and she just got back into this game with those 3 fouls. Hopefully she's okay. Walking a little gingerly, but she is staying in.
I was focused on Cochran. Foul goes against Brooke Preston, her
She
second.
might have stepped on a foot there in the middle of the line, or the middle of the paint. No good on the first attempt.
And into the game, freshman Renee Horacek for Northern Valley. Second one, no good. Jordan will have the rebound. Up the right-hand side, she will go. Hesitate, now back to side, swing it around to Hayden. Inside pass and a foul will go against Longhorns. Whether they say she's shooting or not is the only question, and they will. They'll give her 2 shots coming. Iris perfect from the line here tonight. See if she can stay that way. She buries the first one.
No good on the second. Delaney Sides with the rebound. Puts it up a little too strong, though. We're going the other direction. Cochran has it now. She'll go for a mid-range jumper off the mark, but Brown cleans it up. Back down to the low post, but Delaney Sides with the good help side defense there. Gets it and is going the other way for the Lady Huskies. Horacek has it, but she's sandwiched there and turns the ball back over to Thunder Ridge.
Here comes the Longhorns. Thinking about a 3. That's Brown. Now she'll go on the inside to Chloe. On the Valley back with possession. Jordan open. Thought about a 3. Now we'll go Hayden. Short baseline jumper for her is going to be no good. Offensive rebound by Horacek, but it'll go off of her and out of bounds. Would like to get some Renee, some confidence in there in these minutes in this type of game. We'll see if she can contribute as the freshman continues to develop as the season goes along.
Yeah, she had really good positioning there for that rebound, but there's a lot of bang bang going on down low, and the contact that came, that was the issue right here that led back to her giving it back to the Lady Huskies, or to the Lady Longhorns. That's Iris Skimper's 4th foul. Is Brown is trying to take it right at her. Knew that she was kind of getting into a little bit of foul trouble. No good on the first. J.C. Gebhardt was checking back into the game, and I think she changed who she was coming in for. Iris Skimper will sit instead.
Brown's second on the way. It's going to be short, no good. Blocked by Hayden from behind. She'll push. Hesitate on that sideline, cut off. Now high post for Jordan.
That travel is going to be called right there as she tried to make a move before she drove the ball. The travel on the other side. I go back to what I was saying. We're racking up the miles right now.
We are. Both sides, actually.
A lot of contact crossing the timeline there, but they let them play on. Shot is up, no good. Trying to beat that buzzer of the third quarter, but they will not. Huskies up 37-11 as we go into our last quarter of action in this varsity girls game.
Why not start?
You appreciate it when people listen to you. You like it when they understand. We understand, and we think we have something you're going to like. My name is Brandy Archer. I'm part of the First National Bank and Trust family in Phillipsburg, Logan, Long Island, Smith County Bank and Smith Center, and Solomon Valley Bank and Beloit, member FDIC. You work hard around home, around your family, at your job, and you deserve some perks. Benefits like shopping and travel discounts, protection on your cell phone, roadside assistance. Perks. Today, go to agbank.bank, take a look at the brand new Perk checking account and all the special benefits perfect for someone like you. Reduce risk, save money, get your own Perk checking account. Know that today and every day, First National Bank and Trust is here for you.
There's a new
Fourth quarter begins now, 37-11, Northern Valley in the lead.
Russ has it, has to give the ball to Barnes. He's in a little bit of trouble there. Loose ball, Tweedy caught one across the face. Hopefully she's all right. She's back into action. Ball is tipped away. Huskies will throw it in on this side. I think they're checking on Tweedy right now.
Thunder Ridge stayed in the zone. They'll go on the interior to Jordan. Oh, come on, Jordan.
You got to look. She had the defense skating by her. If she would have just turned around, she would have had the easiest shot she's had all evening.
Lewis is talking to her on this side.
Ball tipped away. Rust has to fall on it. Does get it back to Reimer. The Longhorns play on. Reimer shot just short. JC Gebhardt comes away with the long rebound, and she wasted no time going the other direction. Tries to take it coast to coast. Hers is just off the mark. It's going to be a foul right here. We'll see who they get with it.
It's either going to be the fourth.
It's going to go ahead and JC.
No, I was just her second.
Brooke Preston will check into the game for Renee.
The Longhorns will bring it across with Rust. Flip to Reimer. Now to Cochran. Should go baseline, floater up, no good. Skimper with a rebound, looking for a teammate on an outlet pass, and a foul will go against the Longhorns.
Yeah, kind of bailed her out right there. There was no way that she was going to find where to get that ball to go to.
And Cochran will pick up her fourth. She'll go to the bench.
Brown checks into the game for her.
Up the sideline, Skimper with it.
Pass is just saved, but it goes back to Barnes. Huskies have had quite a few of those, passing it back to the top of the point, and it just not on the same page, and looks like they're going to give it away. And here, J.C. Gebhardt's heel must have been on that far sideline, and they do give it back to the Longhorns.
Yeah, just what you're talking about a little bit of this is those unforced errors, right?
Yeah, and those are things. Those are the things that you can control as a team that you really need to clean up, you know. And usually when you can do that, you start to see the forced turnovers also diminish a little bit. Foul on Brown.
They usually do not keep them in the stat of basketball, unforced errors. You know, tennis, it's all about unforced errors, right? Nice little shovel pass to Preston, and one! What?
They called a travel?
They called a travel on that. Wipe away the bucket. And did they call it on JC?
I don't know. They said that she completely turned around, so I guess that would probably be who it's on. I don't think so. I think they probably called it on Preston.
Either way, here we go. Three-pointer up here is going to be no good.
It'll stay here off of Preston last. Vanderlinden comes into the game for Tweedy.
Inside, they'll find Brown. Blocked by Skimper. Kick it out to Gebhardt, and she'll press across.
Kind of lost it right there. She was trying to cross over to the other side, and if she would have kept that handle, she would have been able to hit Delaney sides. We got a full timeout coming from the Thunder Ridge side. We'll take it with them and be right back.
Precision Planting dealer right here in Long Island, Kansas. Hi, my name is Zach Vincent with Flying V Agri Services, and I am now offering precision planting products as a part of my portfolio of agricultural services. It can be tough knowing where to start when getting ready to upgrade your equipment, but here at Flying V Ag, we have got the plan for you. Schedule a free equipment evaluation, get a custom upgrade plan, and then receive ongoing training and consultation as we get you ready to rock and roll for next growing season. Give me a call today at 785-854-8107 and let's upgrade that equipment that's already sitting in your shed.
When it comes to personal service and minor tune-ups, tire repairs, and more, you can depend on Home Oil Company of Almena. Whether it's filling up your car or pickup, or fuel delivery, or an oil change, you can trust the friendly people at the Home Oil Company. Home Oil Company of Almena supports the Northern Valley Huskies in academics and athletics.
When it comes to home improvement and carpet installation in and around the Norton County and Phillips County areas, you want to depend on Casey's Home Improvement in Almena, Kansas. At Casey's Home Improvement, they also provide country carpet and tile, and they feature carpet, tile, laminate, and planking with free estimates, and they're, of course, locally owned by Corey Sear. Casey's Home Improvement will take care of all your remodeling needs as well. Casey's Home Improvement, located in Almena, Kansas. Call them at 785-202-0565.
Ball falls into Iris Skimper's hands, and now she'll turn it over to Reimer. Into the middle of the lane, up and good. Chloe Reimer with her first two of the night.
Foul comes here as Hayden was splitting the defense. See who they get. They go with number 11, that's Rust, picking up the foul.
Jordan going to check back in. Brooke Preston will take a seat. Hayden has it in the corner. She'll drive baseline, drop for Skimper. Nice floater by JC's going to go begging. Hayden.
I like the effort. I don't know. Apparently they said her toe is on the line. Rust has it now, goes behind the back here, on ball screen, trying to create some space, and that's something they really haven't been able to do this entire game against this stingy man-to-man Husky defense. A travel is called on Brown, gives it back to the Lady Huskies. 37-13, and it's been a while since the Huskies have had a basket.
They haven't scored in the quarter.
But they have a pretty comfortable lead. No, they have not scored in the quarter.
Until now. Iris Skimper is left alone, and she'll put in two more. Of course, Christmas break coming up. They have quite a long respite between their next game. We're going to get a stoppage of play here as Jenna Barnes hit the ground pretty hard.
And trying to dive after
a loose ball.
Free ball. And
she's going to go over to the sideline. Into the game for her, Hannah Nelson, the 5'5" sophomore. Reimer gets to the top of the key, has it smothered. And a pass underneath is going to be no good as well. Here comes Sides trying to get it up to Hayden. She'll put it up, no good on that layup attempt.
Brown pushes it across the timeline here. Tried to dish it off to Russ in the corner, but they could not connect on that. Give it back to the Lady Huskies.
With 3:32 to go. They'll find, oh, I thought they were going to find it. Now Skimper now to Jordan.
Brown with a big block. Dives onto the ground. They're scrumming after that one.
I saw Delaney's knee, but she was flexible and it was okay. Sides, pocket, three, no. Now another held ball. We'll give it back to the Longhorns as Ferguson will check in. Reimer to play it in.
Ferguson pressured by Gebhardt, splits the defense. Nobody's out there as they overextended him, but when you break that, you're all alone. Ball goes awry, though, and back to the Huskies.
Northern Valley looking, I think their next game out is that first week of January. Skimper scores again off another assist. Something that's happened quite frequently here for Northern Valley is the fact that a lot of these have come with assist tied to them.
Yeah, really, really good feed right there from Delaney Sides to add to that stat. It'd be nice to know how many assists they have.
Delaney had to come out. She had a bloody nose on her end of it. So they stopped play, and now nobody's in front of JC. As she will drop for Jordan. That is the sharing we just talked about.
Sharing is caring, right?
Because JC could have put that one up herself. She left it for Jordan and a teammate to put it in.
Well, and they're doing a nice job of, like, it might be an okay or a good look, but they're passing up for better looks. They're not just doing it just to do it, right? And just that right there, you know, Nelson had decent position. I think JC probably would have been able to get the shot up and maybe a foul call. But her giving that extra pass, it's a surefire shot.
And you catch it in rhythm and you put it up and go. And it's just a great compliment to the coaching staff and how these girls have come together.
Barnes' shot is off the mark, but saved back in by Vanderland. And Ferguson has it now, and a jump ball as it's tied up between her and Preston.
Into the game now, Addison Molzon, 5'5" freshman. Of course, no JV games here tonight for the ladies' side of things. Northern Valley with 4 on the bench, which is more than what it was the last year. And a double dribble by Hayden will turn it over. And then we're into running clock as they've eclipsed the 30-point threshold.
It means you get to pick a pair of shoes real quick if you'd like.
Okay, well,
Jennifer Cochran's got the cotton candy blue and pinks.
Yeah, she's got the ball there and put it up on rim. No good, but she get her own offensive rebound. She'll try again. They're going to swallow the whistle kind of until then. Hey, she's going to get it, and we're going to get the opportunity. Let's get a shot at Cochran's shoes because they are mint green and
I like it.
The cotton candy pink.
She has not quite had the offensive output that she wanted here tonight, but hey, the shoes.
I mean, come on. You got to get a second look at that at half court. Look at those. I appreciate you.
That's my vote.
I appreciate you giving us a good look at those shoes there tonight, Jennifer. And that will be the game as Northern Valley wins 45-14.